and welcome to today's Master's Pain Management Virtual Open Day. Thank you all for joining us today. My name is Mohamed, and I will be hosting this event today. I am a clinical lecturer at UCL Division of Surgery and Interventional Science. I'm also leading the Pain Management MSc. We hope this session will address these course-specific questions you may have, and we hopefully will help you to gain an insight into what it is really like to study on one of our master's program. I'm delighted to welcome today's attendees and the speaker. We have here Professor Cregg, who's directing the program. We both will try to provide you with a summary of our Pain Management MSc program. And at the end of the talk, there will be a Q&A sessions for those who want or happy to ask us with any question. This session is being recorded and will be made available on our website following today's event. Again, if you can see my slides. 1 second. Okay, so I would let Professor Cregg now to introduce himself and give a brief talk about what our program, what we provide, and what to expect. To you, Roman.
Thank you, Mohamed, and thank you, Miliana, who put this event together, all the marketing team in the UCH, and welcome everyone who's interested in considering it. I guess historically, this event attracts two types of people. Number one is someone who's looking for pain management in specific to his or her or Z needs and choosing the program. And I'll touch on that. The second category of people, who is probably in the minority, are interested in studying UCL and they're considering different programs within the division or within the institution to choose from, because for them it's important to study at the UCL. I'll start with the second group by welcoming you, and you're absolutely right. UCL in conjunction with the hospital is probably the most inspiring environment where you can acquire any skills you pretty much want in order to guide your career or your passion or your whatever you want to pursue in your life. And it's a very, very good environment to work. It's a great environment to study, and it'll give you opportunity of knocking into any door within the UCL and beyond to ask advice, to meet people, to network, and to establish professional as well as personal links. So welcome to the UCL if this is where you want to study. You've done the right thing, and if Pain is a program that can nurture your interest and establish you in a clinical or any other roles, mostly clinical, then you're in the right place. To return to the first group of candidates who are definitely interested in pain management but are deciding which institution to affiliate with, everyone is passionate about pain management and pain medicine in general. I can't think of a program that wouldn't be full on and committed to enabling you to have everything you want to understand pain better. One of the things the UCL is proud of is we're quite open-minded. Unlike other programs that perhaps are very medical, sort of nurses and doctors are the usual candidates and students, we welcome everyone. So about 50% of our students are physiotherapists, manual therapists encounter for about 70%, which includes osteopaths, chiropractors, and we did even had the art specialist who's using a body of and body as an artistic substance to manage pain better. We have nurses. We obviously welcome pharmacists and doctors, who also constitute a significant proportion of our students. But I guess if you were to choose a place where any specialist, any background is welcome, then probably UCL and UCH is one of those USPs that I can definitely communicate it with you. We have unique models such as module number 8, which is community pain. We have a module dedicated to neuromodulation, which is also a new development in the pain world. So these are 2 things that probably I wanted to communicate and welcome your interest, and we're here to answer your questions. So thank you, Mohamed, for allowing me this introduction. Back to you.
Thank you, Roman. I think we can just go through the course design and what we were very keen about when we firstly designed this program. This program is designed to be fully delivered online, distant learning. It can be taken part-time for over 2 years, and also as a flexible mode of study up to 5 years. By flexible modular mode of study, I mean each student can and will be able to choose as many or as less modules that they want to study and complete up to 5 years. Like we are very keen that most of our students, we are very aware that most of our students are a healthcare practitioner, and they have their own clinics and they have their own clinical work. That's why our program was designed to be taken alongside our students' daily clinical commitment. I'm going to go through our course diet in a minute, and also what and how we deliver the course, and what the students should expect in terms of the tutorials and workshops. Here you can see our 8 modules that we offer. So we offer 3 types of accredited certificates, as seen in this slide, and depending on the credits each student achieve, as you can see here, we have 8 core modules, each module with 15 credits. The 3 certificates we offer is a postgrad certificate, and it is awarded upon successful completion of 60 credits. That means 4 core modules. The other certificate is a postgrad diploma, and it is awarded upon successful of completion of 120 credits. Again, that means 8 core modules. Finally, it's the MSc, which is awarded upon successful completion of 180 credits, which means 8 modules following by a dissertation at the end, which is 60 credits alone. The other thing that I would like to clarify would be the flexible contact hours we offer to the students. Well, each module is delivered again online, completely online, and roughly in 6 to 7 weeks. And about contact hours, we usually run 6 to 7 online tutorials. That means once weekly for each module. These tutorials are usually run in the evening, which we found to be more convenient to fit with most of our students' schedules. There are also optional office hours with module leads and our faculty members. Again, we totally understand that our student base is working full-time and part-time, and can sometimes not be able to meet the planned lectures or tutorials. Please be aware that these weekly tutorials are not mandatory at all to be attended. All these tutorials and lectures will be recorded and uploaded into our online platform, which is Moodle, so that students can have the chances to access these recorded tutorials at their own availability, as well as they will have the option to meet with the module leads to go through and ask if they have any questions. A 15 credit module, and this is about the 25 to 30 hours teaching time, as well as each module will be assessed with a combination of 2 of the following assignments. We have variety of assessments, from written assignments to video-based presentation and online poster presentation, and also reflective blog. Please note that also we we plan to hold 3 hybrid workshops through the year, once each term, that students will have the chance to come and join us in the campus and meet with us and all the module leads and their tutors. And also for the students who are not based here or cannot join us in person, they will have the chance to join online. We also offer 1 to 2 months placement for students who are interested to come and join us in one of our campuses, or like UCLH clinics, to further see what we are doing in real time. We are happy to facilitate some of the honorary contracts that can be planned for our students, only for postgrad diploma and MSc students at the time. The last thing I would like to clarify here would be the research project in the 3rd term. This is when you get to put those skills you have learned into practice, and carry on with your own research project. Please note that the deadline for these research projects usually be in the 3rd term, between July and August. Again, this is only for the MSc students, and they will be submitting these dissertation only after they are done with their 8 modules. Maybe I will go back to you, Roman, maybe to as the research project module lead, you can clarify a little bit more about the research projects that the students are allowed to conduct, what they expect, and how flexible they can participate in the research.
Thank you, Mohamed. In relation to the research project, historically, a lot of it was done in silico because of the COVID imposed certain limitations. Ultimately, when I discuss research projects with the students, there are 2 things that come to mind. How and what would you like to do? And do you have any specific question that you would like to explore? And secondly, how is this effort, which is certainly a significant undertaking, will help you in furthering your career? In other words, what would you like to do next after the MSc is completed and you're awarded? What's your next steps, and how can this project help you achieving that goal? So the first conversation I have with students is usually to address these 2 things, Mohamed. Thank you.
Thank you, Roman. I think, yeah, that's almost what we we wanted to clarify and cover today. Please come and join us if you are interested, and or if you have any question that you want to ask us. This here are our this is our email that you can contact us anytime, and the web page that you'll be able to find everything you need to know further about our course and how to apply. Thank you so much. And yeah, maybe if there's any questions, I think we are happy to have it here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohamed.
Well, Emiliana, is there any question?
We don't have any question for now. Shall we give a couple of minutes for attendees to put their questions in the Q&A?
Okay.
And then
Absolutely.
if no question in a couple of minutes, then we will leave you here.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Well, we're here for the rest of the hour, guys. If you want to pick up any subjects or items that you would like to discuss, and appreciate that the recording will also be distributed to those who couldn't attend. Usual questions are in relation to the research. I think I've covered, but the research component is certainly something that is quite busy in making sure that it's the right project, that the right support is provided, and the right methodology is applied. Other questions that tend to come up are related to the flexibility and sort of participation, if you like, because when we were devising this program, we had flexibility in mind, because other ones were either taught in the classroom or required a lot of investment of time during the working hours. So when we put together this program, we were very mindful that a lot of students would like to continue with their employment, but have opportunity to be embedded and interact with the faculty and students. Over the years, it certainly proved us to be COVID proof, because 2 years after this course was established, we've had COVID and everyone had to go online. And surprisingly to us, we didn't have anything to adjust apart from having to pull some of the faculty members to the front line. They were not able to participate in the lecture content, etc. And but everything else was running smoothly, because that's how we set it up to be. So looking back and reflecting on this experience, certainly COVID proof is one of the achievements, but there's always this uncertainty whether you will feel like you're part of the community. Because you work, you may or may not be able to attend all the video tutorials, etc. And the answer is, well, it's up to you to certainly dedicate as much time and effort as you want. There's a lot of formal and informal ways of interacting with the faculty. Certainly, the faculty is very receptive, very engaging, and equally mindful that people work, and some conversations can take place in the evenings and out of hours. So they're very equipped in supporting you throughout the out of hours time as well, subject to availability, family commitments, etc. Those who cannot participate in video tutorials also have opportunity to obviously see them online, because it's all recorded. We do have opportunity, as Mohamed said, to have a face-to-face meetings and dinners and other sort of social events to get to know each other. And I guess one thing that I always want to home in on is that you're not joining the pain management faculty. You're joining the UCL. You're joining a superb institution, which is very open-minded, very inclusive, and very accommodating to a variety of things that perhaps other institutions are not capable in accommodating. And what I mean by that is that if your thing is to grow a private practice, for example, then we certainly can look into some economic input from the economists that are part of the UCL as well, to see how this can be supported as part of your dissertation or your project or an interest. If you have a particular non-medical question, epidemiological or otherwise, again, our statistics and epidemiology departments are equally fit to support you in that way. So it's an opportunity for you to not only to be part of the division, part of the Pain Management MSc community, but it's the opportunity to essentially knock into any door of any specialist, any academic within the UCL and beyond, to be able to meet those people and to acquire skills that may be not part of the pain management, but may be important to you. And we're very, very keen to enable that. And this program and your participation will be managed by you rather than us, giving you course material and MCQs and other sort of very ring-fenced and standardized way. For us, it's an opportunity to give you a chance to meet anything and anyone that you want in order to, again, further your knowledge, further your base, further your networking, and benefit from it. That's probably a summary of many questions that I was asked over the years in similar sort of interactions. But I'll stop babbling, Mohamed. Anything you want to add? What are the top three questions that you get from the students in relation to the course that we can cover for the benefit of those who couldn't join but definitely want to learn more about it?
I think one of the most common question that we historically used to have would be about the type of research and what they can conduct online. I think for those who are based here in the UK, they have more opportunities to have something further, like, or beyond the in silico, when they are able to work in line with their trusts or their practices. We always for those students who are like planning to do something like that, we can be we always can support them with the process and the ethical approval and all these kind of steps. So yeah, this is one of the questions that I personally used to have a lot.
Another question which comes up and will be more and more prominent, I guess, is the use of AI and use of sort of machine learning in pain medicine, what impact this has. And myself and Mohamed are looking into it, and we definitely will supplement the course with providing that information as well, because obviously it will be becoming more and more felt in any medical field, including pain medicine. So we're evolving the course as well and reflecting on different developments that happen outside the pain medicine, but equally sooner or later will hit us in the head, and we need to be prepared and equally share our awareness of these trends with the students and throughout the training. So yes, we have some exciting speakers lined up for a few workshops that are coming up, but equally we are considering incorporating these new trends in our content as well. I think Emiliana mentioned that there is a question from the audience, so we can definitely stop.
I can see the question. Hello, good afternoon. I'm Adrian and I'm attending from Dublin, Ireland. Hi, Adrian. Thank you for joining us. He just curious, what is the considered passing mark for the assignments? Well, I can take that question. So the pass mark as a postgrad, which is like level 7 at UCL, it must be 50%. Or grade C, but like as we mark numerically, so it will be 50%. And again, as we mentioned earlier, usually each module will have 2 types of assignments. We take the total mark of both of them, depends on the how the percentage that represents each assignment, but like the total mark should be 50% or higher for a pass. Thank you. You're welcome. Do we have any other questions, guys?
Mohammed, perhaps you want to go into the details of what sort of mentorship schemes and other things are on offer as well. I certainly, from the UCL and UCH interaction angle, can certainly state that we have had students from abroad who come for clinical attachment, and those who want to spend time in the pain clinic and interact with a variety of multidisciplinary team that we have here at the UCH. They're certainly welcome, and that's an ongoing program with many institutions, including China, Egypt, and beyond. So we're quite capable, with about 6 months' notice, preferably, are able to offer that opportunity to come as on an attachment to perhaps interact face-to-face with the specialists who run the service. So that's something that many people from overseas, including Ireland, have inquired in the past. As far as mentorship goes, then that particular request comes usually from the nurses who are doing MSc in order to further their career progression. And yes, we have very, very good pool of dedicated senior nurses who are very, very happy to offer that input and sort of offer their advice and support as to how this MSc could help progressing one's career in pain management and beyond. So certainly that opportunity will be offered. As far as any other support, Mohamed, would you like to go into perhaps some of the sort of key UCL-based services that are on offer for students who have difficulties, and also other mentorship and schemes that run here?
Yeah, sure, Roman.
Thank you.
Again, as UCL students, as Roman just mentioned, for the placement and at UCLH and the pain clinics, we will be more than happy to facilitate and support their own recontract with the hospital. And you will have the priority as UCL students again to have these kind of contracts sorted. The other thing that UCL offer to their students, I would say that we witnessed with previous students, will be the student well-being we at UCL we have a really good and very keen well-being team that for any students with any difficulties or who will need any kind of support, they will have personal advisors in a sort of SORA that will have, we can definitely arrange some like external and exceptional arrangements for any of the students that who will need in terms of some extensions to the assignments, some other any other kind of support that they might need do the course. And again, as a faculty team, we will be more than happy to support and guide our students on the steps and what they will be requiring to do, or like to apply for example.
Thank you, Mohamed. And Emiliana has kindly been in the background supporting this session. So we're grateful to her again. And she sent some links over that you can access and sort of make yourself aware of what support there is. In relation to financial support, which is another thing that people raise, before COVID, we used to run a very healthy bursary scheme that we're in the process of restarting. There's certainly money that will be available in this academic take, or next academic take, should I make it clear. We're actively fundraising and actively looking for opportunities to support the students who have financial difficulties, planned or unplanned. And yes, the application process will be open. It will be a matter of a statement that you put forward, and then the panel will decide on the amount depending on your request, but also availability. And the process has been relatively straightforward, fair, and transparent for people to be able to apply and benefit from this scheme. So we are actively seeking support from a variety of sources, and hopefully we'll be able to offer generous support, but it is certainly subject to availability, and it is competitive. Any more questions?
I think, yeah, we have one question here. I am Alexandra, technique teacher interested in this course to put together integrated treatment plans for musculoskeletal pain that are pain science informed. My uncertainties are to what extent after taking the course will I be able to predict the proportion of pain that is in the tissues and the proportion that is not. And for that proportion that is not, then what intervention would be most effective to help?
I'll take that, Mohamed. So welcome. Again, as I mentioned, that this course is well equipped for manual therapy practitioners of a variety of backgrounds and trainings and specialties. To answer your question, well, I wouldn't go into specifics. What the course allows you to do is to distinguish different pains, to distinguish different way of pain affecting one's quality of life, range of movements, and exercise ability, whatever the goal of a particular patient is. It is a mixed bag, but what we certainly will enable you to understand as to what component of this pain is musculoskeletal, for example, what component is neuropathic, and how to understand the difference between those two. For those who are particularly interested in practicing MSK medicine in that sort of very broad umbrella type term, we have very good connection with other programs that run within a division, which are more focused on MSK and sort of orthopedic medicine. And you certainly will be either able to address that question as part of your dissertation in collaboration with the academics from those programs, or you can even go as far as selecting different modules that are not part of the pain management, but perhaps are best suited to your specific needs, and to help you answer the question that you've very effectively put forward. That is a complicated question. It's a very good question, but those two things will help you to answer it. In other words, it's either a dissertation program with the right support and supervision of the right people who can help you, or taking up a different module in a different program within a division.
Thank you, Roman. Right.
Well, if we don't have any questions, there's no reason why we can't finish sooner. Mohamed, if you can put up a slide with contact details of the course and the email that can definitely be used for any follow-up questions, we'll thank the participants. Well, first of all, thank to Emiliana. You can turn your video on just to say hello to all the students and certainly to the wider audience. There you go.
Here I am.
Thank you very much. Emiliana worked really hard to put it together, and it sounds like it's a simple link that can be sent across, but a lot of training and a lot of effort was put into these open days. So we're very grateful to Emiliana for this opportunity. There was a lot of work that she put in personally, and the whole group of marketing people who are behind it as well. So thank you to you. Thank you, Mohamed. Thank you to the students. And I don't know whether you want to use all the babbling that me and Mohamed did, or whether you want to cut and make it shorter. It's up to you. But we hope that this information and content will reach as many interested candidates as possible. And we hope to welcome as many of you as is subject to the admission criteria, of course. But we do hope to continue offering this course to many, many specialists and enthusiasts who want to manage pain better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Emiliana. And the last thing, please feel free to email us and the email that's just shared here. We're more than happy to have you any of your questions, and we will be answering it shortly. Thank you.
Absolutely, yes. You have opportunity to chat to either of us as well. We are very forthcoming and approachable, I hope, to have a conversation and to help you decide whether it's the right program for you or not. Thank you, everyone. Emiliana, Mohamed, guys.
Here, Roman.
Have a good evening.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.